on this Friday. Chesley, we're dealing with heat and possible storms as well.
Yeah, we saw it just yesterday. I think it's almost a carbon copy today, although I do think that the showers that develop in our area today could be a little bit more widespread than what we saw yesterday. So there is a severe weather threat, and we'll get to that in just a minute. But right now we have nothing much going on other than a few clouds overhead. Partly cloudy skies right now, partly sunny skies as we head through much of the morning and into early afternoon. Again, shower could break out at any time, but more likely just afternoon today. Some isolated showers developing, and then after about 2 o'clock, some embedded thunderstorms will be in a couple of those. So if you have plans to be out and about this afternoon, you definitely want to pay attention to the sky and make sure you have the rain gear handy. You're going to need that. And you don't really want to overexert yourself on a day like this because we're going to see that high heat and humidity. You're looking at temperatures in the 70s, upper 70s already in places like Marietta. You're at 78 degrees there, 74 in Athens, 75 degrees in Covington, 75 also in Peachtree City. We'll see that temperature rise into the low 90s for the most part in a lot of spots, and it's going to feel like the upper 90s out there. You can see over here toward the east where we'll see a temperature of about 95 degrees, places like Athens and Edenton, for example. Well, when you factor in the humidity there, it's going to feel over 100. And so you got some very high heat over here toward the east. So much so, you see this pink area here? That is where we have a heat advisory. Heat advisory today, kicking in at noon, will last until 8 o'clock tonight. We can see a heat index number, the way it feels on your exposed skin, up to about 108 in some of these spots. So you're talking Athens, Rutledge, over toward Washington, down toward Sandersville, Edenton, all a part of that heat advisory. Now again, outside of that, you see Atlanta here, not a part of these highlighted counties. You're still talking about a heat index up to about 100. All right, and we're going to get some sunshine in, especially early on. So the heat index very high today, the UV index rather, very high today, 10. So that means 15 minutes or less burn time. Again, limit your time outside today because that atmosphere is going to be pretty thick on you out there. All right, here it is, our forecast radar, satellite radar and composite. It shows where we had some clouds overnight. Those clouds have begun to dissipate. So we'll start off with mostly sunny skies, but then those clouds will start to bubble up again once we get into the daytime heating. Area of low pressure up here toward the northeast, high pressure down to the south, bringing in a northwesterly flow for our area. Winds today will be up to about 8 miles per hour, 9 miles per hour or less. And that severe weather threat that I mentioned, we have a level 1 threat over a lot of North Georgia here. You can see Atlanta over to Athens, almost into Augusta is where we have a marginal risk for severe weather. We saw it yesterday. 1 or 2 of those thunderstorms that form could get some winds up to about maybe 58, 60 miles per hour, along with that heavy rain and the frequent lightning. Rain helping us out a little bit here, but you see not much change as far as the drought monitor goes. Last week looks just like this week. And there are some holes in that, but other than that, you're still looking at some moderate drought around the area, severe drought up here to the north that continues. Our rain chances are pretty low over the next couple of days. You got a 40% chance today, 30% chance over the weekend, and then down to a 20% chance as we head into the work week next week. We're getting up there as far as our rainfall totals go for the month, already a little over 3 inches, and normally we'd have about 4 3/4. So we're getting up there, and the rain chance will continue, as I mentioned, as we head through the weekend. Now, we're also watching for any tropical weather to develop over our area. You can see where the Hurricane Center has placed a 20% chance over the next 7 days for development in the Gulf that could slide up the eastern seaboard, and then a cluster of thunderstorms coming off the coast of Africa right now off the coast, about a 10% chance for development over the next 2 to 7 days. So that's something we'll watch out for as well. Forecast track model shows, again, those isolated showers forming just afternoon, and then a few embedded thunderstorms will be in a couple of those. This pattern will continue through the weekend, but by the time we get into next week, we'll see a lower threat for the rain, but that heat sticks around.